Hello and welcome back to Space Engineers. My name is Rabenschild and I wish you all a happy new year. Hopefully you all had a good start into the new year 2021. And I have to say I'm sorry for not recording in the last weeks. Real life really got in the way. Let's say it that way. Yeah, I decided that I need to come back to you. It was a crazy few days, and now hopefully everything is good and all right again. I'm in the middle of basically building this out. You can see that I drove over to the hole. Sorry for not showing that, but it is just, it was just a long drive with the rover that is parked over there. And then I just, arrived here and started building. I had the time to at least build a bit. And so this structure happened. It's one of the bigger ones. It's at least size-wise, block-wise, it is relatively uncomplicated right now. But size-wise, this will not play well with Space Engineers. But this will be the base that I want to start here, or at least I want to have the start here. The rover, by the way, did a fine job of defending me from drones and all that stuff. I have to say the amount of drones in the area was relatively high, and with just one simple gun I had a few close encounters. To help me out build this, I brought in the green ship. The other one is stationed at the Empress right now, so I tried to do this with tools and all that stuff, but sorry, no. This was too much. This was too much flying and too much dirt digging to grab the necessary materials to bring in these huge arms that hold up the platform that will sit in the middle here. I finally started a base in between canyons. So this side leads basically to an island that is enclosed by this canyon, this deep canyon. At one point, somewhere down the road, I would like to build a bridge on the other side of the island so that we could, have another crossing over the complete canyon here, basically. But for now, this will be the bridge. I'm too scared to drive on the platform. I'm not sure if this will work out. Space Engineers itself is, I don't know, sometimes when it comes to wheels on platforms, Space Engineers is just very wonky. Not sure if this will work out. 1, 2, 3. You can go. This is just crazy. In real life, I have fear of heights, so not good with this. But it's kind of, I don't know. Yeah, I feel that. I feel this. This is just scary. I had some close encounters. It's good that I have a jetpack. And I will have to bring over the rover, or at least see that there's constantly vanishing materials because they just drop down and then they are gone forever. So I'm building out a roundish platform here so that I want to at least have a space for a ship and have or be able to land here for now to bring in maybe materials for later. Again, I'm not sure if I'm able to spend all the time here. I didn't come to Programm to build crazy things here. So I might just build a small base and then go back into space again. Have basically a starter base here. Something with don't know, some amenities so that I can stay here, reload batteries and have some connectors for materials or something like that, and maybe a cargo container or so, just so that I can fly in, build here a bit more if I do that, and then spend my time somewhere else. Again, I didn't want to stay here for so long. This is a longer stay than I anticipated. So 1, 2, and 3. I'm trying to make a roundish platform here. I'm going by, don't know, the seat of my pants right now, because I'm usually use a website where I would say, okay, I have a diameter of 31 blocks, and now give me a circle for that. And that is a website that I don't know, started using in my old Minecraft days, and at that time it always came in handy to have that, because again, it would just give you a nice circle made out of blocks. So I think it was called plots or something like that, where you basically could say just, again, give me, here's diameter, give me roundish shape with blocks. You could even have, don't know, ellipticals and all that stuff, but 1, 2, 3. I think it was even able to give you, don't know, the idea for wizard towers or something like that. Oh, okay, here the ship can do the work. I used that really heavily, but 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. But here I'm going basically by just having a few blocks and then starting to reduce the number of blocks in the rows, and that should give me a relatively circle-ish kind of thing. I hope that works out in the end and doesn't look too... So with blocks, making roundish shapes is crazy in itself. Not really workable, but you can have an estimate, basically, or not an estimate, something similar to a roundish shape, and that's what I'm doing here right now. So we at the moment have just one wind turbine here that is just here to keep that thing powered, but we should maybe upgrade that system. I've built the circle down there so that I could make the roundish shape easily. Now I will build up and then build a platform that is in line with the rest of the thing. Should I build that up? I should maybe weld that up. It's again, I'm starting, or I wanted to get back into recording now because I'm just, don't know, I'm sick of not recording. The new year started out relatively well. The days before were a bit crazy. No, not crazy. Not so nice. But now everything should be better. I also need to stream. I'm waiting basically for the decision that Germany right now is in lockdown, and that's a good thing. Numbers going down and all that stuff. But as someone that works in the school system, it will be interesting to hear if the schools reopen. Usually the schools would reopen at, I don't know, the 6th or the 7th and the 8th. I think the 6th of January was the last day of winter break. And now officially 7 and 8 are, yeah, off days too. But the decision will come if the schools stay closed for longer. And that would be interesting to know, but the decision will be made, I think, on Tuesday. So relatively close to reopening day. And it is I don't know, it's not bad. It's not like I'm losing a lot of money or something like that. It's just my routine is completely ruined. The fact that I usually go out and have a day of work and then come home and then can eat something, record maybe a bit or something like this, is just, everything is just gone to bits. And we already had that in the last year. So there was already this huge lockdown where I didn't work for, I don't know, 5 months or so. And that was already not good for me. It was not a good time, let's say it that way, mentally. And now it is just getting, it might happen again. We will see. It's crazy times, and crazy times need crazy solutions. So I hope that, again, if I have more time, then I can use that to record and maybe get closer to the big 1000. I'm already struggling with finding something for the big 1000. I don't know what to do for the big 1000. I don't know. It's such a crazy number that I really struggle with. You should do something for the big 1000. You should do some, don't know, crazy stuff. On the other hand, my whole series was basically me playing Space Engineers just by myself, not thinking too much, just putting out the content, exploring Space Engineers, exploring my ideas in Space Engineers, and giving people kind of a reference to how Space Engineers always was, or how Space Engineers was when it started out and all that stuff. And I recently had someone mention that again, this whole man, in your series you can see the history basically of space engineers, and now with space engineers being 7 years old, it is just, I don't know, I'm not sure if making something big and crazy does a good thing for my space engineers here. I'm not sure. We will see. We will see how this all works out. Don't know. I will think about this more. There's so much more time. There's so much more time. So good. Again, this platform will just have bare bones structures on it. Just basically a room with. I will have to see if I have enough materials for a medical bay here, or if I have to improvise and bring that down or something like that. Not that I need one right now. The one thing that I might want to have, and I'm not sure if it's needed or if I can get by without it, there is bases close by. So there could be drones coming in every second, basically. What I didn't see is reavers coming down to the planet. I have to admit that this is giving me hope that they might stay away from Perton, but the assertive bases are definitely having an eye out for me. So there were some on the way here that I basically just darted by and didn't stay long enough to have their drones be... What was that?
Energy.
Oh, okay, energy's going down. But what materials do I have? I might not have too much stuff. So we have just some. This is all the stuff we have. We have medical components, so we can hopefully build up at least a medical bay and maybe another wind turbine or something like this. Also, I'm thinking of how can I get the rover over. Having the rover here might make it easier to process materials and give me the other materials that I might need for medical bay or a wind turbine or something like that. Maybe a battery. A battery would be good to have. Always an assembler, but I might have to go through basic assembler then to normal assembler, because I'm not having the materials for the bigger machines. Let me think about it. So one thing I might want to have is I should have the start of a conveyor system. So let's bring in some conveyors. Oh, they might have to be further apart. Steel plates. I don't lose them. yeah, cargo containers on the sides. Cargo. Sitting here over the big drop, just going through the G menu, maybe not too good of an idea. Let's see if we have at least enough materials for one cargo container, because then I can store stuff here and bring in new materials. So I will do some more work on this, flatten this out, and then think about a way to bring the rover over. We might have to drive it, but for that I will have to make the bridge wider. So that will be interesting. Okay, let us do this for now, just to have a point that that was completely unnecessary, but doesn't matter. Have this. Weld this up, please, and then I need another cargo container. Cargo, a small one. We will have a small one up here, so I'm able to access that stuff. We have no small steel tubes. We are missing interior plates. Interior plates I can... Ooh, I even have the small steel tubes. Small steel tubes and interior plates. See, now the time has come. We have to bring the rover here. And that scares me because, again, space engineers and rovers on blocks sometimes don't go along too well. I had that on the bridge too. Then I kind of had fears of it just dropping through the blocks. But the rover is now needed. So I will finish out the platform and then try to make this part wider so that I can drive the rover onto the platform and then leave it here. We can anchor it here and then leave it on the platform, I would say. Another slab of armor blocks done. It would never end. It's just, you can see it's getting night. Even with build and repair, this took long. I had to, for one, take off and bring in new steel because this is, don't know, 40,000 steel plates more, maybe? Not sure. I made this small extension and suddenly I could use this as a ramp to drive down the rover. Maybe I don't have to make a crazy ramp out of metal. The problem that I have now is that, again, I have the fear that, don't know, somehow space engineers will take this away from me by glitching me through the blocks or something like that. It didn't happen with the bridge over the canyon, the other bridge, basically. But this is just, I don't know. This is as forever. See, I'm 1,000 meters high up. And that fall would, don't know, this rover would be gone immediately. The good thing is now I have the capabilities to at least stay there for a while and build up whatever I'm planning to do there. I think I will make a bit of a corner station, so not to be in the way of the platforms here or the bridges. So don't know, have the base building be in. Okay, first let us secure this thing before we start to do anything else. 6, 7. And then hopefully the landing gear will hold this whole thing then up and just makes it possible so that we don't lose this thing by some clangy ways. Go down, lock it. Now we bring up the wheels so they are out of the way. That worked good. Okay, now we have a survival kit here. Can use that to refill our bottles. And yeah, again, I will try to maybe make a small platform addition on this side, maybe roundish too, to have the building there, the main building for now, and then maybe extend something over there for a landing pad, so that we can then build up on this, so that the ways into this base are then not blocked by anything. So I will have to find a solution for this. Move a wind turbine over there or something like that, so that the middle can be free. And now I have built a cargo container here. This will be temporarily until we can remove it, but I want to build this out. Then later, again, this is all plans for the future. This is nothing I want to completely finish for now, but at least bring it up to the width at one point, and then again, first we start a small base building here, just a small one that we can stay in with a bed, and then have some power there. Again, we have some storage now, have a medical bay in there, something like this, and then we can maybe, don't know, start looking for ice or whatsoever. I didn't find anything. I know that over there is some iron or something like this. What we can do now, if we have later miner or something like that, we can start just digging into the canyon walls. Can fly down, dig into the canyon walls, do something like this. Not sure yet, but next step will be to have the small building here and a bit of a landing pad, so that we could have a ship landing there, be restocked or restock the base, something like this. Again, this is just for now, and we will go out into space again soon. Let's say it that way. Good people, I think that is all for today. I will start building out this in the next few days, and hopefully come back with something that, don't know, we at least can survive on. Something like that. Good people, thanks for watching, I say. Hope you liked this episode. If you did, please leave a like on the video, and I hope to see you in the next one. See you guys.